Express yourself. You gotta be you and only you, babe. Express yourself and let me be me. Express yourself. Don't tell me what I cannot do, baby. Go on and rock your body. Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Vikeejeah, and I am here to talk about palettes, specifically my favorite palettes. Now, this is very Urban Decay heavy. I'm not even going to, I don't keep secrets from my J-Bays, and that's who you guys are. You're my J-Bays. Vikeejeah's Bays. Get it? J-Bays. Tap into it, hashtag it. So we're gonna start like really colorful, really bright. We're going to go with the Urban Decay Electrics palette. And the reason why I'm starting with this first is because it's not eyeshadows. A lot of people think these are just like really highly pigmented eyeshadows, but they are not. They are pigments. These are pigments, you guys. And the Electrics palette, I feel, is kind of an unsung palette from Urban Decay, and it's actually really freaking amazing. If you are looking for a pop of color, if you want to enhance a base that you have, or you just want to really like have a nice pop of color within your eye look, this is the palette that you need. And this is legit all you need because to achieve that. Now I'm holding in the double-sided brush, which most Urban Decay palettes come with. And you can see there are 10 colors within this palette. You have a beautiful metallic silver. I'm trying to keep that glare out for you guys. You have a marine, you have an emerald green, you have beautiful purple, you got some yellow, like neon up in there. This is one of those palettes that you're not going to use as often as your nudes or your smokies or whatever, but it's definitely essential in your repertoire. That's my word this week. You guys are going to probably hear that in another video. I don't know, whatever, thesaurus.com. I'm on my TI today. I do happen to own all of the Naked palettes, but only 2 of them are in these favorites because I use them a lot. And as you can see from the TLC that has been given to this palette, this is my fave of them all, and this is Naked 3. The reason why I love it is because not only was it my first Naked palette, but it's like everything that I love about a nude eye. And this isn't exactly nude, right? It's rosy colors, but I like rosy nudes. I like pinky nudes, and that's why I really love this palette. Like all Urban Decay palettes, or most I should say, this comes with a double-sided brush, and there are 12 shadows within this palette, all of which are very pigmented. It appears as if I haven't really made a dent, but if you look like closely, I have used quite a few of these. If not, I've at least touched into all of these. I love rosy tones. I think that they look amazing on deeper skin tones or warm undertones. I just think they're beautiful, and they're just so flattering. And then the deeper tones in here are kind of chocolatey, and then you have like this shimmery black. They're just gorgeous, the colors within these palettes. I am going to go ahead and swatch a couple of my favorites to show you. There you go, you guys. There's Buzz, Trick, and Factory. I love that all of these are completely different, and you could literally take the 3 of these right here and make one eye look. Just throw a matte transition color in there and you're all set. Use any of these intermixed with your other shadows. They are nicely pigmented. This is one swipe, and some of them do have fallout. I will say the more glittery shadows have fallout, and that is true of most glittery shadows. There are a couple of mattes in here. There are at least 3 mattes within these, and then there are some satins, and then there are some shimmers. It's a very beautiful range within this palette, and I think that it would be flattering for most people. I think it's worth having in your collection. All right, and so speaking of nakeds, I'm going to talk about the Naked Smokey palette. It is totally different packaging from the Naked 3, as you can see, but the idea is still the same. It comes with 12 shadows and a double-sided brush, and they're all absolutely stunning. I would say there are more mattes in this one. There are 5. Nope, there are 4. There are 4 mattes, and then there are 1, 2, 3, for shimmers and then for satins. It's really, it's beautiful. None of these are repeats from the previous collections. There's something for everyone's skin tone in here. And if you're going for a like daytime smoky eye or a nighttime smoky eye, you've got it in this one palette right here. So, you know, if you are someone who enjoys cool tones for your everyday eye looks, and if you are someone who loves a good smoky eye, this palette is going to do it for you. It really is. Now, I'm not going to be swatching all of these, but I do want to show you guys Black Market, because it's really hard to get a good black. Really hard to get a good black shadow, you know. Let's do it on here. It's really, really good. It's not even like, I wouldn't call this like a true black. I would actually call it a deep charcoal, which is fabulous for smoky eyes. That's what you need. So, and it has just enough shimmer in it, man. Just enough to make it, you know, to make the light reflect and give you that look that you're after for a smoky eye. The packaging is stunning too. It's just got like all this like smoke running through it. It's so cool. Check out, if you get no other palette, no other naked palette, these two. And you can find, you know, nudes, like the brown tones that are in like the original Naked, or what's the other one that I have, the Naked 2. You can find those colors, I feel, in other palettes. I think that these are really unique and worth the investment. Let's take a break from Urban Decay for a second and talk about Anastasia Beverly Hills. Okay. Truth time. Like, serious truth time, you guys. These two right here are the palettes that I reach for every time I do my eyes. Every single time. Something in here, in one of these, will be on my eyes with every eye look. That's how essential they are. And that's why they're in my favorites. So let's talk about the first one. Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture World Traveler palette. Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows are, in my opinion, some of the best that are accessible to us, you know, lowly average girls. And the fact that they have such value in their palettes. I mean, this is like 30 bucks. That's like $30. These are almost twice that. But you get, I think there's 12 in here. Just like the Naked palette. And pigment wise, blendability, colors, it's stunning. It really is. And this one in particular is so comprehensive. Like, this is so, it's got everything you need. It has pops of color. It has transition shades. It has highlights. It has crease colors. It's just got everything in it. And that is why it is so highly coveted. That is why it is used so often. It is why I reach for it all the time. I have made such a dent in Morocco. Like, there it is. And I have, like, I've made a huge dent in that. I have also used this quite a bit. This is my crease color. This is Crease Color Bay right here. Pink Champagne is honestly one of the prettiest tear duct colors I've ever used, which it's right here. It's just like, it's just so freaking metallic and beautiful. Azure and Metallic. These two right here are fantastic on the mobile lid. Just boom, all up in your face. Intense Gaze is my favorite mobile lid color. I like to use this with these two, and then put this, which is Soft Peach, all over my lid to set my base, and then use it again as my brow bone highlight. It's a nice matte highlight. And then, of course, you know, this black is absolutely gorgeous. It's called Noir, plain old black, and you can use this in your crease. If you can get your hands on this, you like, just do it. I don't think that you can find this in store. I don't think it's available like that anymore. But you can find it on eBay. And if you can get as close to the original price as possible, grab it. Next up is Self-Made, and you can definitely still get this in store. Self-Made, I think that the packaging was revved up. You know, they did better. And they added, I think, 2 more shadows. There's 14 in this one. But yeah. They both come with mirrors. But anyway, you get a brush in here, just like the other one, but this time they gave you 2 more shadows. They're the same size as the other shadows. And you get another black, but this time it's shimmery. You get a deep purple. You get another great matte highlight. You get another great crease color. And the only thing this doesn't have is a transition. This does not have transition, which I think is odd because they had 2 more shadows. So I'm like, where's transition shade? But since I already had World Traveler, I didn't care. I just went ahead and grabbed it because there's so many beautiful colors in here. And I don't know why they called it self-made, but what I do know is that this is set up to use as quad shadows. So these 4, and then these 4, and then these 4, and then these 4, and so on. You can, if you're having trouble choosing what to put on your eyes, you can just kind of focus it like that. I think this honestly would make a killer eye look. As with this, you guys are seeing that, right? But yeah, it's meant to be used as quads, and I thought that was really interesting. While it's not necessarily a fully like comprehensive palette, I think it's a great palette to have for someone who already has all the transition shades, already has all the matte nudes that they need, and just wants something to create interest, visual interest. It's perfect for that. So coming back to Urban Decay, I wanted to talk about the Vice 4 palette. I don't have any of the other Vice palettes, but I really love this one. I love it for the packaging, because the packaging is like really dope. But more than that, I reach for this a lot. And it is really because of the transition colors in here. I'm sorry, the mattes specifically. And I do like to use this burnt orange shade as a transition color. It is called, ooh, girl. I like to use Bitter and I like to use Delete a lot. I also love Framed, I think it is, which is this color right here. And I love Bones. It's a brow bone highlight. Crazy dope. Outside of that, like outside of the mainstays, the staples, the mattes, the, you know, the kind of things that you need, the rest of these colors are dope. Like seriously. If I guess you could live without the Electrics palette, right? Unless you're somebody who really loves color. But this kind of gives you a little bit of what the Electrics palette could give you in terms of a bright pop of color in your eyeshadow looks. And I think that the fact that it is in here with the mattes makes this another really great comprehensive palette. I think that it's a palette that you can use every single day. And especially when you're wanting to have fun with your makeup, this entire center section here is all about that. It's all about giving you, I don't know, like subtle shimmer. It's all about giving you those pops of color. It's all about letting you play with color. And I think it's really perfect for that. All right, so last up is probably one of my most coveted palettes. It is the one and only palette that I ever received off of eBay because it was, you know, I was late to the party and I missed the rush. But here it is, y'all. The Morphe Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. Now I'm holding all of these things upside down because that's, you know, that's how it works. That's what works best here. And as you can see, this range is super beautiful. I can safely say that I have touched every single one of these pans, and I can literally see that I've touched every single one of these pans. I live for the cool browns. I live for the cranberries up in here. I live for these colors, like these sort of highlight colors right here. I actually really love this corner right here. Like these are like really beautiful. She did a great job selecting these colors. And what I really like about Morphe shadows in general is pigmentation. Pigmentation is really good for the price. We're talking, this retails for about 22, 23 bucks. And you get, multiplied by 7, you get 28 colors. 28 colors for around less than $1 per shadow. This is one of my faves. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that. It's one of my favorites. Nice deep berry. And then this one here for the crease. Ooh, yeah. They're gorgeous. They're really gorgeous. Oh god, this one. That's so pretty. It's such a pretty transition shade for like a spring makeup look. This is another one of those palettes that, you know, if you can get it, you should get it. I really feel like you should get it. I paid with tax and shipping about, well, I don't think there was any tax on it, but with shipping, I paid about $70, which is ridiculously overpriced because eBay. But I don't regret it. I've used it enough to already pay for it. And it's before I owned the Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows, this was my go-to for my transitions and my crease colors because it's got them. And again, the pops of color, like the cranberries and the like really beautiful pinks, and it's freaking beautiful. It really is. I think all of their palettes are really nice. 350, it's beautiful, but I mean, I don't need it, right? But they have a lot of 35 color shadow palettes that have a great range. So if you haven't tried Morphe brush shadows, I would highly recommend them. They actually sell them individually, and if you do not have the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette, you can get every single one of these shadows for about $2 each. And so that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my favorite palettes video, and if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and let me know that you loved it. Also, let me know in the comment section what your favorite eyeshadow palettes are, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you should definitely do so, because I post 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Also, you guys, I am the organizer for Lipstick and Laughter, which is a Boston-based makeup group. It is for the New England area, and we're organizing. I actually have 5 events coming up within the next few months. So go ahead and click the link in my description box to subscribe to become a makeup maven under Lipstick and Laughter, and we will get to mingling and getting to know each other. Also, if you live in Massachusetts or Rhode Island, and I'm willing to go to Connecticut, you know, for the right person. I am a personal beauty consultant, and I am working to provide private shopping experiences, as well as in-home makeup lessons and MUA artistry for women in the New England area. So if you're interested in those services, also look in my description box for a link to my website, vikeejeah.com/MUA, for my rates and services offered. That is going to do it for this video, you guys. It has been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see you guys later this week for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.